Hi everyone, I am Akshay and welcome to my channel Gacha Gaming. So the beta testing of Mavuika's kit has already begun and it has provided us some oversight and information regarding Mavuika's kit. And my man, Mavuika is going to be an amazing and one of the most versatile characters that we have ever seen in Genshin Impact. We could use her as an on-field DPS, a sub DPS and also as a support character. So starting with her off-field capability or her elemental skill will have two modes. One will have a tap and one will have a hold mode. So on tapping her elemental skill, Mavuika will manifest rings of searings, sort of like some rings around the character, and the ring follows active character and deals Night Soul aligned pyro damage. So the rings will also work even if we have changed to another character, meaning that it will also work off field for Mavuika. And the time gap between attack will be 2.0 seconds and will have a 100% uptime with a high damage multiplier of nearly 200%. Nextly is her hold ability and one of the most important parts of her kit. So her exploration abilities are based on holding her elemental skill, on which she will mount her motorcycle and which will allow her to fly, climb mountains and even run on water. Also in this state, if she gets in contact with any enemy, she will deal damage to the enemy that will be counted as normal plunge or charge attacks. Which means you should be able to trigger Yelan and Shinkyu's coordinated attacks along with these attacks from the bike. So next is the most confusing and one of the most important part of Mavuika's kit, that is the elemental burst. So her elemental burst is mainly based upon the new mechanism which will be known as fighting spirit. What is fighting spirit? Well, during combat, Night Soul points consumed by party members will be converted into some other value and that value will be known as fighting spirit for Mavuika. A single note that Shilonen consumes 90 night points, meaning on using her elemental skill, she will give Mavuika 90 fighting spirit. So that can be a way of understanding how the fighting spirit works. And we can also gain fighting spirit with another method. That is, when party members' normal attack hit opponent, she will gain 1.5 fighting spirit and it will have a cooldown of 0.1 seconds. So it means she may not necessarily need Natline characters to make her kit viable. Also, if she has 100 or more than 100 fighting spirit with a maximum of 200 value, then on using her elemental burst, she will gain 10 Night Soul points and will do AoE pyro damage. And she will enter a state that will be known as the Crucible of Death and Life. In this state, she will not consume Night Soul points and the damage dealt by her bike's normal attack and charged attack will be increased based on number of the fighting spirit she had when using her burst. And she will leave the state on either tagging out or after 7 seconds. And one of the most important part of her kit is that she does not need any sort of energy recharge because her burst will not be dependent on energy recharge but on fighting spirit. If we are to talk about some numbers, her elemental burst is also a nuke damage with up to 800% damage multiplier at level 10. And on a complete stack of fighting spirit, that is 200 fighting spirits when using burst, she will give up to 580% skill damage bonus and 144% normal attack damage bonus to her attacks, not to party members but to her own self attacks, and that number is actually quite massive. Nextly, her passive talent 1 enables her support capabilities, that is, after using her elemental burst, every fighting spirit she had will provide current active character a 0.25% damage bonus which will last for 20 seconds. So it means that exactly after using a burst, you can also tag out to a new character and she will still provide a damage bonus to that character, which is a maximum of 50%, and the damage bonus will reduce over 20 seconds till it reaches 0. So the damage bonus provided will keep reducing or decaying slowly until reaches 0 over a time frame of 20 seconds. So this passive also opens her potential or ability as a support character. So if we are to keep look at her elemental skill, her elemental burst, she provides quite a basic ability as a strong DPS, a support character, and also as a sub DPS without making any changes to her kit or her build. So that is an amazing capability that we might get from Mavuika, and her exploration is going to be sort of like one of the combination or one of the best exploration abilities we have in Natlan till now. And we know that the characters of Natlan are mostly known for their exploration capabilities. So keeping that in mind, the Pyro Archon is going to have one of the best exploration abilities in the whole Natlan. And in the end, the question arises, will she need or will she be viable only in the teams that have Natlan characters? Well, keeping the Natlan characters in her team will surely make it easier to gain more fighting spirit. I mean, you can just do Shilonen's elemental skill twice in a rotation, as she have a low cooldown of 5 seconds, and it will give Mavuika 186 fighting spirits just like that. So having Mavuika in a team will be a major plus for her, but she will also work with other characters, and you can also gain fighting spirit by hitting normal attacks to other enemies. So she may not necessarily need Natlan characters, but having them in your team can be a very good plus for her. So yes, that's all the information that we have currently regarding Mavuika's kit. Let me know in the comments what do you think about her and if you are going to be pulling for her. Well, I initially thought that yes, I will pull for her, but after taking a look at her kit and her damage abilities and her capabilities, I sort of think that I am definitely going to pull for her. There's no chance I'm not pulling for Mavuika. Her kit seems amazing. It's, what can I say? It's one of the best kits I have seen in the game till now. So if we don't get damage reduction as we go through the betas, she is going to be the best character for Abyss or any type of end game that Genshin Impact throws at us. So yes, that's all the information that we have currently regarding Mavuika's kit. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts regarding it, and if you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel and share this video with your Genshin friends. So until the next video and the next time, have a great time guys, bye bye.